There's
Awesome.
even more maps in later chapters.
Awesome.
Maps on maps on maps on maps.
Oh my god, there's so many maps in the last chapter.
Yo, dog, I heard
Let's
you like
get
maps.
Fucking mapped off, boys.
Oh, many maps.
I'm clapping. You can't hear it.
My DM has not
Slapping
started
my
a game
chicks.
session.
Oh, start session.
Oh, let's get fucking mapped off.
My DM has started the game session.
That's what I like to hear, boys. All right.
I'll give you guys a blank map that you can just like draw on. There you go.
What does it mean that
We're blank.
There you go. There you go. Just have a little blank map for you guys to doodle on, as I know you like to do. Doodle to your heart's content. Fart.
What's this?
We spent some time in Barovia. We managed to not have to fight Strahd. Probably, yeah. Yet, great point. Yet, collected. That's a big guy. Collected another rod piece. This one can cast some cleric-y spell that I can't remember off the top of my head. But Durnhale has it. He's
Astral
studying
Dreadnought's a
it.
big creature?
He's studying it. Regenerate. It casts regenerate.
Hardly know her.
Willie wants to start a clinic where we restore the foreskins of the realm.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely would.
You guys come back from Barovia knowing that Kryn is the next realm you guys will fight on. The next rod piece is on the realm of Kryn, on a war-torn realm. But you don't have a lot of like specifics, unlike your trip to Barovia, where you knew like literally the house to go to. You're very vague. You're just sort of pointed in a general area on a continent on that realm, and told, "Good luck." Good luck. There's a big tree. Look there first. But you're all back home in your bastions. It's like, what time of year should it be? It's very like February, where it's still winter and it's gone on for a little too long. There's still snow on the ground, and it's like a overcast, super cloudy day. No blue in the sky, just like thick gray clouds that hang really low in the sky. Blanket of snow covers everything. Wintry day at the Bastion. What is everybody up to? As research is done, looking into things like this is while you guys have Bastion time, you're getting the information about Kryn that I've already told you. This is so that's happening. Other things will happen in the meantime. What are said other things?
How are the shops doing? Probably do some item crafting and selling, if anything. How are we looking on gold? Do people need things?
How are we looking on gold? Do people need things?
Well, first question. We're very healthy on gold. At least on our bodies. I don't know if we have gold like at the bastions, like stockpiling while we're away. Do we accumulate gold while we're gone?
You do not.
Okay.
Look at all these huge guys.
Yeah, those are big boys.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 41,000 on us. Gold.
31,000?
41,000.
41,000? Jesus. Fuck.
I'd say that's probably more likely kept at the bastion.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah, you're probably not dragging around that gold with you.
I mean,
Collection of
Yeah,
boys.
we're not. I swear.
These would make stick pogs.
And I'm looking for.
Guys,
hardly nowhere.
Hunkus is dragging around almost 50k in gold in a bag of holding, and one master thief has been following you for a long time.
Metal
Guys, we should
sitting
open
there.
a bank account.
We can open a bank.
Yeah, well, let's just have a vault set up at our
Is there a
bastions.
is there a bank at the bastion? Can we set up a bank?
Why not? Why not? We can set up a bank.
Like a vault, like an actual, like just a adventuring vault.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound dope?
You guys want to
You know
make a
what I'm saying?
dungeon? Are we designing a dungeon?
That would honestly be the best thing, because
The
I mean, talking about a
gang
master thief.
begins. The gang begins to design their dungeon. We've reached a point where like it's time.
What was that
alright.
game called? Dungeon Keeper?
Something like that. Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
pillars like how
You know what I'm talking about.
You know? Like a bank would have pillars.
We've decided
Well-
we need a place to keep our collection of stuff.
Jim Jamie would definitely invest a lot of time into building some mechanical traps, like pistons and moving floors and shit like that. And
Great.
just like absolutely. We've been through enough places that I just take inspiration. There's gonna be a table in here that's gonna literally murder the fuck out of somebody.
Mhm. I want to look into the cost of
Building a dungeon.
building it. Yeah, well, more of the cost of building things in your bastion in general.
This is.
I found
Because
this
I do have
war. There's like a tool website that somebody made for bastions.
Ooh.
Here, I'll post it. I'm posting it in this game room chat.
These are trees.
Oh, nice. Yeah. These are great.
I just can't remember what ones I had specifically.
I have it in Sean game. I think I pinned it. No,
Okay.
I didn't pin it. But if we scroll up,
Yeah.
there'll just be a lot of me typing things at once.
I know I have mine in here too. I just gotta
Jim
scroll.
J has an observatory.
Here, I'm gonna pull up my notes real quick too and take these down.
This is the shrubbery around it and trees and stuff. I'm not gonna do the inside. I built the outside, like a shell of a building in Minecraft.
Yeah, you actually scrolled back up and edited your little comment. Here, I'll
Yeah.
for you.
Please and thank you. I just can't find it.
Pin message.
Oh, perfect.
Great. Okay.
And then that website makes it so much easier, honestly.
Yeah, there's just something about like the cost of building things. I just want to see. Okay. How big? So we have 3 sizes, right? Cramped, roomy, and vast. Each room needs to be one of those 3 things.
In the
Let us
bastion.
all together. Well, so for your dungeon that we're making, I'm going to use the bastion rules and like money, because I really struggle with like giving things its proper value. So we're gonna use the bastions. Like if you wanted to build just like a random thing, like you can all add stuff to your bastions. It just costs you gold to do it. Like if you wanted more storage, and that's essentially what this is, I guess, is storage. It costs money and time, but we're kind of ignoring the time aspect of it. But the money matters. So let's design our little dungeon. Let's design. Are we just gonna do like a big bank vault like I'm looking at on the screen here, or are we gonna do like a multi-roomed dungeon
Well, this
that
is like
you
the
guys are
entrance.
like?
It doesn't have to be like we could cut it off.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is just the building that it's in, right? And
We
it could
call
go
this-
under. This can go underground too if we need to. Do
Yeah,
another
we
layer.
call this vast, right? I'm looking at this and I call this a vast room.
Yeah, it's like 4,000 square feet, 4,200 square feet. So, if it's one room,
Okay.
it's fucking huge.
3K gold for that room.
But we could split it into multiple rooms. But
You could split it into multiple rooms, but we will drop 3 bands to build that.
3,000?
Yes.
Why don't we just have like 2 to 3 levels though? Just make it massive.
yeah, we can for sure.
So-
This is just the start, right? So we
Yeah.
spent 3,000 on this, and we can do what we want in this now. without
Inside
spending
it.
any
Yeah.
more.
Correct.
So we're
Can
good.
we-
Just take the 3,000 away.
Yeah.
Are we just doing storage, or are we opening like a bank where we have
I like
people use
opening
our
a bank. Like we can use the
I
front
think
as a bank, and the back is
An
storage.
adventurer's bank, right? Like a true
right.
safe haven
Not
for.
this isn't for the peasants. This isn't for the people.
Like a
Round.
guild
This
bank and
is-
WoW.
Yeah, 100%.
Are you
Even
guys
beyond
just
that.
opening? Because this is something I've never engaged with in any of our games. Are you guys opening the first Adventurers Guild?
Oh,
That could be cool.
Yeah, we should. We should
Yeah,
open
probably.
an Adventurers Guild.
I think
Probably
that's
more
kind
or
of
less
the.
what we've already done, really.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
And
Cool.
then
I like it. I like that we've organically made that.
oh, 100% same. I really enjoy this.
Put the word out, calling old adventurers.
So
there's that.
Willie begins using his paper apparatus to print up posters and ads for the newly formed Adventurers Guild. We hire what are they called? What are those girls called? David.
Guild maidens.
Guild maidens. We hire a couple
Do we
guild
get-
maidens.
do we get better quality like soldiers now? Like, do we get like now instead of like the generic, we get some like named guys every once in a while that are
You
like
can name
feel like-
all 25 of your soldiers.
Yeah,
That's what
and
I
then-
named my guy.
Could we do like some sort of role engagement to see the rarity of our troops, right? Like to see if we do get some like out of the batch that are like, oh yeah, you guys are going to be the first to start training like the elite guard, basically.
Sure. Yeah, 100%.
That'd be cool.
like my thinking is like, you know, because now we've got this like guild going, like adventurers from far away are going to start coming and like, what's this all about? You know,
There's a difference. Here's what I'll say about the Adventurers Guild. There's a difference between being an adventurer and being a guard of the bastion. You're just a guard. You're just like a protector of this space. If you're like one of your soldiers, Uncas, or Willie's soldiers, the adventurers are like level 1 through 4 fledgling adventurers, right? This is a place for like maybe like a rogue and a wizard who are like solo, and then you've got like the cleric and the paladin from a singular god are together, and all 4 of them come here for their own separate reasons, and they all meet inside your adventurers guild.
I can just imagine the tavern being this like zigzaggy shape, so there's all dark corners everywhere.
Yeah, Like that's what I'm thinking more, and like you could recruit adventurers out of here. It would be not the easiest of roles, but not an impossible role to try and convince
It'd be
somebody
easier to train people out of here to do things than to convince them to be good out the bat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like wizards guilds tend to be a little more formalized because, like, the wizards have to go somewhere to learn their new stuff.
That's just a carpet.
Here's what I'll say. A part of an adventurers guild. How will you guys manage this? So we're using this a little bit as a bank.
So this front part's a bank, but if you can go through this vault door, and then in the back we can do whatever, right? So we could have stairs that go down to like a real vault, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But this front part's definitely a bank. See, and this is where the tellers sit. Do you see?
Yes, I do.
The tellers.
That's where the guild maidens will sit. So they will give out missions and pay people and receive payment. So
and also store money.
And to store money is in the back there. How will you guys accrue missions for your new adventurers? How will you find out how to get, like, the cats in the tree?
Well, I feel like paying runners to kind of go out to towns and kind of just ask people or leave flyers out too, addressing problems.
We're in pretty guards and
you've got some intelligence gathering and networks set up.
Yeah.
So, like, hey, we've noticed that we're having reports of like attacks in villages and stuff like that over in this area. So put together an adventurer party to go find out what's causing it. Report back on what they find, and then decide whether it's a minor problem that doesn't really need a whole lot of attention. Just send a couple of adventuring parties to go deal with it. Or, this is like a major problem that we need to alert the king about, and be like, hey, there's a problem over in this area. This is what we uncovered.
Will you guys engage in a ranking system to determine, like, what missions go to what adventuring groups?
Yeah, I feel like determining of people's capabilities would be the best course. And we can't just have everybody walking in expecting to be able to get a job outside their caliber and just go to their slaughter, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like having a means to like coordinate like some sort of I would like to be kind of like the facilitator of like training skills, since I'm an artificer, right? Like starting to develop like the having the know-how of like basic survival skills for going out and adventuring, using the smithy and the workshop and stuff like that for people. I'd like to hire like educators basically, and instructors that would actually course people out before they adventure, and determining on what the instructors would say would be their first, like ranking.
Here's what I'm going to say. Drop another 2,000 gold. You get two things from it. 1,000 gold is a chunk of magical items that will assess people's capabilities in very much a gamified way. And your guild maidens will be able to assess the newcomers. The other 1,000 gold is to build a second roomy building for training purposes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yep.
It could be a part of this still, though, because we can go up and down with stairs here.
Yeah. I was thinking it'd be
separate.
A separate building, like right fucking next to it. Though.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Can't keep everything in
wizards are. Oh, look! You can cast a level 3 spell. That means you're at least this level.
Yeah.
Oh, you can cast you can't cast that, but you can cast a level 2 spell. Okay. So the wizards kind of have an in-world hard coding on what their levels are.
Yeah. But it's a
But-
little harder to gauge a
Their survival.
rogue.
Yeah,
Or-
rogues or fighters,
There are,
martial
I think,
characters.
martial characters. Some martial characters. I think you could do a good job with a fighter. Like Hunkus, I think would do a good job of like drilling and being like, "This is where this one's at." But like not.
Yeah.
You got none of you guys picked a rogue. That's really the one I was thinking of. None of you guys are really capable of looking at a rogue or a ranger, really, and being like, "That's your capabilities." So great. I'm loving all of this. Now the vault, where all of your wealth and the wealth the adventurers bring back goes. Jim J has mentioned mechanical traps. What other defenses, other than the fact that it is within the bastion itself, are you all going to place upon that?
Tuesday afternoons, I will Minotaur in there.
Do you strip into a loincloth and
Yes.
just start walking around?
And just do Minotaur shit.
Just revert to
To my
abandoned civilization. Return to cow.
I don't
Drink
even
some
have an
shit from
ego
the
while
scoop.
I'm doing it. I'm actually a monster during that time. If you come up and talk to me, you'll get gored.
Okay. On Tuesdays, Willie patrols inside the vault. A menace to all who enter.
We could probably find enough Minotaurs to always have a standing Minotaur inside the vault. You know. It's what we like to do.
Yeah, I've got a cousin. He'll come and do it.
I could place apes in there, winged apes. We could glue
Jesus.
horns to their heads.
That's at least 100 people. One of those can take
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
How many people have seen a labyrinth Minotaur, right? There's no way, they'd be able to differentiate between that and a winged ape with horns glued to its head.
Right.
Great. So we're putting like creature defenses in there. Love it.
Lives.
Whether it's a minotaur or flying apes, we're putting some
And
of
they're
that. We're putting
fed. They're
mechanical traps.
regularly fed.
Yeah, no, they're not like locked in there.
Yeah.
The people go in there regularly to pull out gold and whatnot and like put things.
And they
right?
have to leave behind a tree.
Hilarious. What else?
should just
Any
have
other defenses?
Here, I'm gonna make.
I want like
big
glyphs
basket
of like
bananas,
disintegrate.
Great.
Oh,
Great.
geez.
Okay. What are the triggers on glyphs of disintegrate?
What would be some funny triggers? Probably some like gargoyles up in like the corners, the top corners, and it'd probably be like a I'm thinking of like a spinning puzzle mechanism, right? Like it's like a key sequence that you got to put in, like different circles, rings that interlock into like a bigger circle. There's a bunch of patterns, basically like a pattern key lock, right? You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear you. What sets it off is what I'm asking.
Oh, doing the key ring wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
you're
so
wrong.
everybody needs to learn the key ring. And where is the key ring?
Everybody that's gonna go in the vault regularly, like people like Willie, don't necessarily have to go in the vault without somebody else present. You know what I mean?
And
No,
I
I get you. But what I'm asking is like, so you have gargoyles that shoot disintegrates. We can figure that out. You're an artificer. We're putting that down for a second. The way you solve it is these interlocking concentric circle keyring puzzle. Also love that.
And I would change it like pretty, regularly. You can't just.
Are
have
you
it be
saying
one
that
thing.
it's the door? Is it the Skyrim puzzle doors?
Kind of, but
Okay.
like its own
So
kind of like single mechanism, not like a bunch of like big statues that you'd rotate and stuff like that, or like the kind of like the claw hands, but like
the claw
more or less.
hand ones. Yeah. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, somewhat, but yeah.
Okay, so it's at the door. It's at the vault door that this is happening. That's what I wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
know. What's the trigger? It's you didn't put in the passcode correctly at the door.
And in the
Great.
vault, there's like 4 big chests in the middle, and those chests all trigger traps too. Nobody ever uses those. So
Okay.
that's like if you get in there and you're an idiot, you know.
Okay, so there's 4 chests, all trapped. Are there stuff in them at all or not?
Like traps.
Just trapped.
Funny
Like,
note
just
to say, haha,
like
got you.
A can of peanuts that's got a snake inside of it.
One of them has funny snakes that jump out.
Yeah.
Did we actually have a mimic?
Where?
Oh,
Yeah, you have one. You literally have one at your hip right now.
But another one. That's not.
But
You want to
another
go
one.
find another one?
You don't allow us. To
Wait,
have
would this not be the
pets?
best place to?
I'm gonna
to
be
put a mimic?
honest. I'm not going to let you buy one, but we're gonna be honest with ourselves. You'll find one.
True.
No, you're right.
So just next time,
They're
don't
sticky.
throw it off the side of a Gundam.
Oh yeah, very good point. Just being a fucker, anyways.
Okay, nobody else is drawing, so I'm just gonna start doing it again.
Right. So yeah. So like small area here in the middle, and it's like the guild maidens area, and then a thick vault door, right
Huh?
in that
Oh,
middle
massive.
part,
Where
like
at?
classic.
I thought
like,
the vault would be underground. Sorry.
I agree. No, I agree. But here, I thought it would be funny.
If I could do something, could I also make the vault door itself a construct? I
So
would like to make a giant mechanical
Oh.
cog construct.
like thick circular vault
You putting
door,
a
like
vault
with
door
the.
right here.
Hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out. So we got the big spinny wheel, right? And then it's a staircase down. It's not
Oh.
actually the vault.
Yeah, sure. I like that. This is already right here. Sorry, where's the ping at? This is like a gate, like a big gate. You know?
Yeah. No, but like the big like gold leafed spinny wheel makes everybody be like ooh ah, and then if anybody actually makes it back there, it's just like a staircase down. Like,
Could I
Well,
make
it's just
the
like the back room, like, and so there's
Yeah.
a staircase down here and the staircase up here, and there's stuff over
Gotcha.
here and stuff over here.
Yeah.
could I make the door a construct?
Yeah, of course you can, buddy. Great. So you're making gargoyles that shoot disintegrate. You're making the door a construct. Love all of that. Any other defenses people want in your vault? This is a genuinely important question for people will try to break in there eventually.
I feel like we need some just like things that are constantly like monitoring, like even see invisibility and teleportation stuff. What can we
Mhm.
do to like negate teleporting in here and teleporting out?
That's a great question.
Like a leaded walls.
That's a great question.
Could I design and develop some sort of like arcane?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we probably find some sort of warding.
100%. We can do some rolls. That one's rolls. Your making of constructs not really need to be rolls. You are a very high level artificer.
Really fucking good with tools and just making shit too. But yeah, this is high scope shit.
Making it so that people can't. I assume you can work with Lehman as a divination wizard. Lehman will be very good at making it so people can't scry into your vault pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
There-
putting in boards against that.
But there is no like on paper anti-teleportation abjuration. So your two options are to I guess I have 3 options for you, Jim J. Why did my game just cut out?
It cut out. Are you
Okay,
there?
it's back. Yeah, it's back. 3 options for you, Jim J.
Mhm.
First, go at it by yourself. Try and put the puzzle pieces together by yourself. Option 2, work with Lehman. See if Lehman has any ideas. Option 3, go into the city and find an abjuration wizard and see what they have to say about it.
I couldn't do Lehman and the Abjuration Wizards consult.
You could.
Come souls.
You could.
Let's do that. Well, actually, I don't know. I'd have to trust that guy. I trust Lehman more than anybody. Let's just consult with Lehman and then
Okay.
go at it there.
Great. So the 2 of you together, one of you can roll an Arcana check at advantage.
If you'd like to do the honors, Lehman.
Sure. $34.
A 34. Lehman, you know the specifics of how to make it so that people can't scry and divine certain areas. You find it pretty easy to jump over to how to not allow conjuration or teleportation within the space. So with the same sort of spells, you're able to lay like an anti-scry, teleportation field within your vault. It
Okay.
is still, it's like an aura on the building. A powerful enough dispel magic could dispel it, or a successfully rolled one. But that such is how
It would have to
magic
probably
works.
have to be somebody at least as good as I am, as far as
Yes, it'd be about this is like a 7th-ish level spell, 7th to
But
8th level spell that you have cast on your vault.
would I possibly be able to roll a backup generator as a failsafe?
Build a backup generator failsafe. Yes, you can do that. I would like a Tinker's check for that one.
Okay. What do my tinker
It's
roll?
intelligence with proficiency. A D20 intelligence roll with proficiency.
Okay. So +3 +5, 22, 27. Oh wait, no, actually, I rolled that was a dex check. Hold on. Could I keep the roll but add my intelligence on there?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. It would be 29.
Nice. I will allow you to build a gem socketed. You have Lehman cast the spell a second time into a gem.
Yes, perfect.
And build a generator that can tell should the aura, you place it in the vault somewhere. Should the aura around it fail, if it should detect that the aura around it fails, it will immediately cast the aura again.
That'll just piss off. Somebody thinks that they're doing a big move.
Right. Yeah. They use such a big dispel.
And I want to make sure that nobody knows about this except me and Lehman.
Okay. Easily done enough. Yeah.
Yep.
You tell nobody but Lehman.
And I don't tell
Um,
anybody.
great. A secret is formed.
Yes.
Um,
Beautiful, right?
great. Any other protections to the vault?
I got one. Okay.
Okay.
It
The second
is
Minotaur.
a wall.
Second
Second Minotaur, great idea. But it's like a little
Sir,
post.
hold on.
Alright.
Sir, a second Minotaur is at the tower. Anyways, continue.
It is a board. It has a mirror on it. The mirror is magical, and when you look into the mirror, it shows you the face of your mother. And next to it is a deli counter ticket machine, and a sign that says, "This ticket entitles you to free beers at the pub upstairs all afternoon if you tell us how you got this far."
Oh, nice.
I don't understand the point, but you
The-
can
the
make it.
point- You get past all the traps, you're there, right? And then you're
And
faced
then it's like,
looking
look,
into your
we know
mother's
who your
eyes
mother is.
as
Not
you're
just are you
Oh.
looking in your mother's
well,
eyes. Now
well-
we know who your mother is. Do you want to keep going forward? That type of
Well,
stuff.
there's that. There's the guilty. I was thinking it from like a guilty component. Like you look and like your mother's disappointed face looking at you as you're robbing this thing, and then you see like you have an out. Like instead of going through with the rest of this heist, you could just drink beers and tell your story in the tavern all afternoon instead.
I just don't think that the people would care about their mom if they're already doing bad crime.
Well known that only people with bad relationships with their moms commit crimes.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking of like evil necromancers
Yeah.
and crazy cultists. You know what I'm saying? That are like going absolute batshit crazy, taking over the world, kind of scope.
People robbing our vault.
Yeah, but I guess I'm just like always dealing with cultists, so that's just kind of where. But I'm like, man, yeah, I bet there's some top tier thief out there that's probably still good with their parents. You know, parents might not even know that they're some crazy thief. You know.
You put it there. You put it there. You put it there, Dave. I see where you're at. You put it there for sure.
Wonderful.
Another question I have is how are we putting the gold in? And are we putting anything other than gold in there?
Maybe
No
secret
items. There,
formulas.
Oh, we could actually probably have like secret auctions down here too.
Claw machine mechanics. Like we have
Jesus.
this is in the basement, right? So we actually have a small like tunnel that goes up to behind the guild counter, and there's a claw machine there. And you just pick things up and put things back down via the claw machine.
I guess my question is more, is there just wealth in there in terms of stacks of gold and platinum and silver and copper? Or is there also gems? Is there also items? If there are items, how are the items displayed, etc.?
I probably have some like
Lazy Susan.
power sets down there, like an Iron Man suit, kind of like line, like a Fallout power armor rack.
Are they displayed like on mannequins and pillar and like places of honor, or are they just like thrown into the piles of gold?
No, they're all everything's placed, and then depending on when we start having people actually hire us out for storing their items, we'll probably facilitate like actual spaces and quarters for them too. Even like if they request and can pay us, like we'll even develop out like a specific room for them, that meets their criteria.
Security boxes.
And then
Like in a real
yeah, 100%. And then yeah, I feel like if we even the stands, have them have, certain key mechanisms that you got to unlock, or else the weight taken off will trigger, locking the doors and other shit. all the doors and tables are mechs.
Great.
I will never let that down. All the tables are really fucking scary too. That's how Jim Jammy gets his PTSD out. Takes it out of them.
I think that's enough with the vault, unless anybody has final thoughts on it.
I think so we have the guild maiden who takes deposits, right?
So the guild maiden's jobs are to facilitate payments of bounties, to take I think you guys should get something out of their adventures, probably like a cut or something, if they make wealth out on their adventures. Maybe
So
that's up to you.
quests, right?
Yeah, and they give out the quests. Yeah, they post the quest. They give out the quests.
It costs 5 gold to post a quest with us.
Great. Yes.
And we gotta
Um,
screen them though. You can't just come pay 5 gold and post any quest you want.
maybe we have quests at ranks, like we have E rank, D rank,
Yes.
then what? C, B, A, and S, right?
Yes.
And then
Yep.
Are we
unranked.
creating a quest gig economy?
Yes. Yep. And then we got a
and-
tier with that, right? And then depending on like what the job is, how like if it's like an S tier, there's got to be some sort of insurance on it, right? Like if we have a whole bunch of adventurers die because it's like some sort of unfathomable, like achievable thing, it's just like I don't know.
I
We
think
get some real crazy roleplay.
I think there are no S. I think S rank quests are the camp.
Kind of the one we're on right now.
Yeah, you guys do S rank quest. Your adventure, you're the first adventuring party in your adventuring guild, right? You guys are not above the adventurers guild. You guys take on the S rank missions. There are the only other adventuring part. There are only two. No, there's only one. There's only one known adventuring party in this world that could take on an S rank mission, and a chunk of them are dead. And that's Curiosity.
And I feel like a motto of ours in terms
Keeper
of all
Co
this
could,
is
but Keeper Co isn't.
yeah, and then also like keep things that are known, but understand to keep your secrets also. Like for all these adventurers that go out too, because I feel like I don't know, keeping the idea if people can keep their secrets and stuff like that on these adventures that they learn too will keep them strong in their own ways. Also, keeping Vecna out of prying eyes and ears. Does that make sense? Is that weird? Right? She feeds on secrets.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we have E through S rank missions. E rank being I lost my cat. Can you help me find it? And S rank being the gods themselves are out to get us. And everything in between. I think probably at like B rank is when you get really lethal, where like lethality comes into play. C through E rank are, relative safety. Something could go wrong in a C rank mission and somebody dies, but like,
More determined on their survivability in the environment.
Final question. Something that I think is a part of a lot of adventurers guilds. Healers. Do you guys hire clerics?
Are we organizing parties, or are we just like posting quests? Take it if you think appropriate.
If something
here's-
seems serious enough, we would probably try to get a party together,
So
right?
one way that I've seen it done, all right, I'm going by Goblin Slayer rules here right now, right? Is that adventurers themselves hold ranks, right? Like you are an A tier adventurer, you are a B tier adventurer, or B rank, whatever. And being B rank lets you take on any quest B or below. So it's not really the guild's responsibility to make sure you have a healer, but we aren't going to let a B rank adventurer take on an A rank quest, just like 1v1.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
why
not
I
right.
made you pay 1,000 gold for the guild maidens to have rank
Instructing.
things, and there are instructors.
So I don't think we need healers. then,
No, the
because
healers
I
are
don't
for when
think
they
we-
come back and they have somebody dead.
Yeah, I think healers are
Or need
on
to be.
base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
healers don't go out into the field.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
supplying healers. These are for basically a hospital for
Well,
whenever people come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of like we are supplying healers
Triage.
that stay here.
If we
Yeah, they stay
They can-
here. If you can bring your guy back, we can fix him.
if we're doing
But
healers,
I
then
have a
Darn
hand. Can you help him?
Darnell will handle the healers.
okay, so we'll pump the brakes on the healers for Joe to return.
Yep.
Okay. That was my only other thought was, adventurers go out, and if somebody gets hurt, they sometimes go, we've got to get back to base. If we make it back to base, we can be fixed.
Another thing, could we get some passive income for depending on how popular the Adventurers Guilds gets and how we can like price out our different bastions to people? Let's like say like people using the storehouse to just store their general stuff, or like using the smithy and the workshop, or the observatory, for example, or the armory. It's just like, is there any possibility of that?
I'm gonna say no, because those are almost all of them specialized skills, and we're not just gonna let Andy, who wants to take a swing at becoming a blacksmith, into our smithy.
How about for passive income? How about we look at like this? For every 10 patrons that we have, we make 1 gold a day, and then as we go on and our popularity increases, our number of patrons increases, and that's how our gold increases. Instead of looking at who's using what, right? We just have a
Yeah.
number of popularity.
Here's what I'm going to
that's the-
say. There are bastion buildings that give you passive income. You all just chose not to engage in them. Some of you, except for Friend,
Some of us.
except for
was-
Friend and Lehman,
And I've done stuff too with the workshop and stuff,
the
but it's
storage
just
house. Yeah.
I've had other sessions where I've had to like build stuff too. But yeah, I've tried to
And
use the workshop as well. But I just do all that stuff as an artificer. It's just kind of
Yeah.
I should have picked it.
Like the gaming halls one, where like you do the gaming hall and you roll a D100 and you get money, you get gold. Oh, there's a guild hall. I've skipped something. Guys, oops, I let you build a guild hall a couple levels too early. My bad.
Too bad.
Oh well, we're having fun.
Oh, there's literally a guild hall. Oh,
Yeah, there's literally a guild hall.
I see it now. Ah!
Get
Oops.
over it.
This was fun. We had fun. Adventurers Guild. Send adventurers to track down a beast that has a challenge rating of 2 or lower and is known to lair within 50 miles of your bastion.
No.
But hey, listen to this. If the creature is captured and your bastion has a menagerie, you can add the creature to the facility.
Oh, that's badass.
You could post quests,
That is
friend,
actually
being
pretty
like,
cool. That is actually pretty cool.
get me things.
Get to be animals for my menagerie.
I would like.
I can do the same for my trophy room.
Yeah. David, I have a question for you. Are you working on making a thieves guild for in your tavern? Is that like a goal of yours
A thieves guild?
to create? It'd be less of a thieves guild where like they steal things and more of just like a clandestine organization.
Oh yeah,
of-
like a
of-
spy network. Yes.
Yeah, of
Spy
Willy
network
believers.
of Willy believers. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're not like
Every-
out there cutting purses, but they do report back and push your agendas.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Currently on the table, dissolving every HOA in
In the city.
city.
Yeah.
There's that one. And putting the idea of elections in people's minds. I do a lot of like joke elections. I think one that I'm coming up with right now is I'm gonna list 2 beer recipes and have people choose which one they think would be tastiest, and the winner gets put on tap.
Lovely. Okay. Great. What a fun little bit. We come back to this dreary winter day that I set up at the start of the game. And as the morning starts and you all are like busy with your own things, the construction on the guild hall / vault has begun. There's a lot of workers coming in for the morning to work on it. You know, all of you guys have your routines when you're back home. You guys are a distance away from the city, but close enough that you're like a quick ride there. Standing at your taller towers, you can see the taller towers of the city. And in this cold morning, you all hear the sonorous, sad sound of bells ringing from Central City.
Pope died.
Oh, Dad.
A Pope.
Pope died.
So no Pope.
So no Pope. Funkus jumps on his skateboard, breaking it into.
Throw my phone down.
A little later in the day after the bells end, a runner makes its way to you all at your bastion. The Lawbringer is dead! The Lawbringer! He has fallen! As you
Oh,
all may
no.
remember, the Lawbringer is the head of the Church of the Lawbringer, the captain of one of the few airships on this continent. He literally just a space marine, if you recall.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just an ultramarine.
Yep.
The guy yells out, "In 3 days' time, the tournament of law shall begin. All who wish to become the Lawbringer, bring themselves to the chapel." And then he fucks off. If anybody wants to make a history check, they can.
29.
Lehman is very smart. Lehman's a very smart individual. Instead of like hiding oneself, like getting all of the clergy in a room and voting for amongst themselves who should be their new leader, the Lawbringer has a tournament, and anybody can participate in the tournament. It's 1-on-1 single combat till death or submission. Winner of the tournament gets to be the Lawbringer. And that's how it goes. That's how it works. Hunkus, you were a small child when the last tournament happened. It is like a festival. It's
Is there
like a
rules to the fighting?
sure.
Like what? Like no magic?
There's laws. No, you definitely use magic. It's not just fisticuffs. It's you got to stay in the arena.
I'll do it.
Oh.
I bet you I could be a wonderful lawbringer.
So rules one at a time. Can't have it. It's not like you can't have like 1v6. It's got to be one at a time. 1v1. Got to stay in the arena because it's part of the thing. Everybody must witness it. It must be witnessed. And there will be no second chances. Like there's no like, but that guy cheated. If he wins, he wins, and that's the law.
The lawbringer himself oversees the tournament.
Yes.
Who wants to do this? I'm in.
Can we? If we all go in, we end up fighting each other, right?
Right, but when we're not gonna kill. Like if you're about to die, quit. They said that it's allowed.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly what most people or I would consider to be proper for a champion of a god.
Who's
Durnhale,
the god?
the lawbringer. Durnhale goes, "That's not my god. I won't do it."
And
I don't think it's his god. I hope it is.
I think I just want to spend my time making something. Like I need another item to attune to, so I think I have one more attunement slot.
Do I have to follow the rules of this god if I become their champion?
I'm sorry. Repeat that.
Like if this god is like, oh, we condemn monstrosities, then I can't make monstrosities?
You don't know.
The idea is that you would likely not succeed in this fight.
Oh, like I wouldn't. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, the god, the lawbringer. The thing is like that you're the hand of God now. If you win, your
I
will
make
is
the
that
laws.
of the
Yeah.
god.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Well, I'm
What the-
fucking in.
Okay, so
Hunkus,
friends,
Willie?
friends gonna go fight. Lehman and Durnhale sitting it out. Jim Jamie sitting it out. Willie and Hunkus. Yeah. Willie and Hunkus.
So my will gets overridden, and
No.
it
No.
God's will, or
No.
it's the other way around.
Your will becomes the god's will. Yeah, exactly.
Great. Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Hunkus.
Bring democracy to this country.
I mean, yeah, I feel like I was like born for this position. So I mean,
I feel
obviously-
like I was born for this position.
so I mean, yeah, I'm obviously I'm gonna try out for this.
Great. Several days pass. The scuttlebutt around the bastion. You guys find out he just died of old age. Guy was pretty fucking old. It's just a human in a big suit. He died asleep in his bed.
Yeah, the ghost of Justin fucking killed his ass.
Is
what happened.
For some, there's a state funeral for him. He's still in his fucking armor.
Not gonna lie, guys, I mostly just want the big ship.
And then they cast disintegrate on him because they can't. They tried to burn him, like you can see the burn marks and the armor wouldn't burn. So they bring a wizard and cast disintegrate on him.
Oh, please let I will volunteer for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, Lehman volunteers. Lehman casts disintegrate on the body, and it turns to dust and flies into the wind. The moment like the final bits of his ashes, his dust goes into the wind, the whole crowd erupts into joyful cheers as stalls are opened, and a festival begins in Central City as a whole bunch of contenders make their way to the District of the Primes. The three of you are escorted right along with it. I'm really concerned that if I move away from I don't want to show you guys that. Oops. Okay, it does stay. Great. Open map browser. I need to upload a map. Well, actually, do you want one? No. There are some scary guys who are walking around. One of them is just this massive Goliath, just absolutely ripped, wearing like just furs and like big boots and nothing on his chest, no tattoos, bald head, clean shaven, a thick scar down one eye. Then there's what can only be described as like a pirate woman with like beautiful long hair that goes like the middle of her back. She's got like 6 pistols, 3 each shoved into her coat. She's wearing like a breathy light linen shirt. There's also one just straight up paladin. A paladin, what he's wearing like the standard, the sigil of the royal house of Rumagar. Beautiful young man, probably in his early 20s, like literally I can't, when I say this, he is Jaime fucking Lannister. Beautiful blonde hair, absolutely the most attractive young man ever. In just golden armor with a sword at his side and a shield on his back. And then there's a few other like they're definitely moving in the same direction and you're unclear. But they're all moving to fight this fight. I need to hold this up. Pull that up. And then I need to pull up upload a map. I need to find my old arena map that I would always use. There it is. Arena.
Your beat.
Sorry. Great. I did it. I did it, guys. Arena. We all remember this one. We've been here a whole bunch. It's the arena.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Great memories in here. Right. You guys all gather in. Uh, uh, there is one person who is walking in the crowd that draws some people's eyes as he walks, and you all recognize him. You've all met him once at the top of Mr. Hooper's pyramid. He gave you his card. Red, the archdevil of the second layer of hell.
He's fighting?
He's not hiding. Did you ask if he's fighting?
Yeah.
He is
Like in a tournament?
He's walking in the direction of the arena currently. But so is half the city right now. But you spot him. Like that's, one of the like people who's here, right?
Gotcha.
That you see him. And he moves off and seems to talk to some other like super notable individuals. Prince not Prince Liam, King Liam. Fuck, I forgot his name. You do end up spotting Basim. I think that was his name. Basim, the Mr. Hooper's new avatar.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He's also there. There seems to be like a box of dignitaries that they're all moving to. Once you guys are all seated, you guys kind of sit in not the people's area. You guys do have like better spots as heroes of the city, but you were not. King Liam did not invite you to the like dignitary box, which seems to have King Melandric is there. An individual you all have never met or seen, but I'm sure Lehman knows of and can report back about it. King Melandric is there. King Liam is there. Basim is there. Red is there. No, there's no dwarf emissary. King Veccin is not there to be for the Underdark. So yeah, that's it. Those are the emissaries that are there. In a box on the other side, there's no box here, so like that would be up here. On the other side, we're gonna say there's a second box, which houses all of the champions of the primes. So there's like a champion to the Matron of Ravens, to the Wild Mother, to the All Forge, to all of the prime deities. And then there's a singular empty spot in the center that would be the Lawbringer's seat in this case.
How cool.
King Liam sort of like stands up and he says, "On this day, we respect the laws of the primes and that of the one who gave us laws in the first place. It is by his decree that whenever his champion leaves this realm, there shall be a tournament of the ages, a tournament of strength to show all of us the strength behind those laws and why we should follow them. The rules are simple: to death or submission, and to leave it in the eyes of all. To engage in power in darkness is not to use the laws. The laws only have strength in the light of all who witness them. I, for my In my own time as king, I got to know the Lawbringer well. He was a great and powerful warrior, and I look forward to working with whoever shall find themselves in his, we can all admit, massive shoes. And the crowd,
He did have big feet.
he did have big feet. And then he sits down, and a little spindly little guy. I'm actually gonna say he's a Thrykeen. You guys have never seen a bug person before, to be honest. Like a proper bug guy. He's got 2 sets of arms. And he goes to the center of the arena and he waves all 4 of his arms around. And in all of your heads, you hear, "The first contestants shall be Hrockgar versus Thimmel."
Clap
Uh,
and cheer.
yeah, everybody
Woo!
claps and cheers.
Go Thimmel.
As a little gnome walks out of one side. Like the gates open on both sides. And a little gnome. He's probably middle to late aged. Wearing just like a cloth robe and a classic like pointy like garden gnome hat. Walks out. And then on the other side walks out a dragonborn in full plate mail.
Nice.
He's a black dragonborn, and you can tell he's been through battles because the rim of his jaw, like the rim, the like
His rim
just
jaw.
like his chin, you can see the bone from how much acid he's like spilled onto his chin. You're beginning to see the like white bone of his jaw be shown. A moment later, the little Thryking goes, "Let the first match begin!"
Woo!
The Dragonborn draws his weapons. These 2 wicked daggers. They're a little longer than daggers. They'd probably be short swords. They're somewhere between like a short sword and a dagger. One of them has this awful like hook at the end.
Dagger so
And just like immediately guns it for the little gnome. The gnome pulls out a wand and points it at him. See what he rolls. A 3. You watch that the Dragonborn stop, stumble, fall to the ground. His daggers clatter to the ground. And he disappears. Which one of you has the super high perception? It's Durnhale, right? Durnhale's the one with the super high perception. Durnhale.
I've got a 17. So
You've got a 17. He's got like close to 30, I think, if I remember correctly. He's got the like Craig perception. He just turns to you all and goes, "There's a snail down there now." And when he like points it out, you see that the little gnome has walked over and picked up a snail and is smiling at it as it like tries to squirm its way out of his finger. He then, I need to look up if speak with animals is concentration.
I guess it wasn't that same snail.
It is not concentration.
Funny, Carl.
So he he casts speak with animals on himself. He goes, "Do you surrender?" No. Oh, well, okay. He walks over and puts the snail down and then casts another spell. You guys, it's invisible though. I'll with your perception and Lehman with your arcane nature with a 17. You see that he cast a force wall. So the moment the force wall appears, the snail reverts back to the half dragon. And then the little guy looks at him and goes, "Last chance." The dragonborn goes to spit acid at the wall, and it just like splatters like just mid-air on the force wall. That's invisible to most, so it just seems to like stop mid-air. The whole crowd goes, "Ooh!" The deep gnome shrugs, and then a moment later, a detonation occurs inside the force wall. Right? That's not concentration. I think I'm doing this right. Fuck, no, it is concentration. Oh well, it's fine. It's wave our hand away. He sets off a fireball, a delayed cast fireball inside the dome, and I am sort of hand waving, ruling that it makes the damage rebound back on him. It's an oven. He fucking bakes the guy.
Easy baked.
The wall vanishes and there's just a charred, like fingers curled up half dragon inside. Just the smoke billowing up, dead, full dead. The
full dead.
half dragon, full dead. The gnome turns around and goes, "Thank you, my people. I will see you all later." And he fucks off into the thing. The bug comes back out. Well, that was enticing. Our second round will be. What name did you put down, Willie? Is it William or just what name did you put down?
Willie.
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 Willie versus Charles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I walk in. I go down.
You walk in. We need the Goliath.
I'm waving my my trident in the air and going like, yeah.
Give me all of the humanoid monsters. Can I just hide monsters? Yeah, hide monsters not in my library. Thanks. Yeah, that's a good little photo. I like that. And we name him Charles. Which side do you want to be on, Willie? Which side? Where do you want to come in from? Where do you come in from, Willie?
You've just been talking this whole time, so I wasn't looking at the map.
Remove.
There we go. Yeah, opposite of Charles. Wait, is there an opposite of Charles? Wait, which side?
There can be.
Oh,
Yeah,
do I
well,
just walk
he'll
down?
walk in on what other. Yeah, you got to come in. He'll walk in on what other side opposite of you, or you can just meet in the
jump.
middle.
Is this a far jump? Can I
No,
just
it's
hop it?
perfectly fine for you. Perfectly fine for you. It is high. It's like a 10, 15-foot drop, but you're you, so it's fine. You can just meet in the middle. He'll like walk to the middle and meet you like amicably, or you guys can like be at separate ends.
I give him like I walk to the middle amicably. I give him a 2-finger salute.
Yeah, this is the massive Goliath. Stands about like 7.5 feet tall, muscular, absolutely shredded. Give me a moment here to find the staff block there. There he is. Okay. Yeah, he's got this massive battle axe on him. Just like it is fucking big. Great. He like looks down and he goes, "Oh, if you'd like, we can just call it here. We don't have to really go do this."
I give him a smile. I say, I accept your surrender.
I like you. If you live, we'll have a drink.
I'll hold you to it. I give my trident a little twirl.
He brings out his battle axe and it boom, slams into the ground, and as it does, he grows. You know what? Oops.
Well, you know what they say: twice the pride, double the fall.
Good. Here, we'll make him the brown bear. This is now Charles.
Charles is the brown bear. Okay, you big.
What's good, Chuck? Okay, roll initiative.
You ever fucked Halcyon? He turns into a bear. It's real weird. I'm the only one.
I have never fucked Halcyon. I got a dirty 20. So he will go first. He will, as a bonus action, rage.
Of course.
He will then take 2 attacks at you. 3 attacks at you. Nope, 2 attacks. Because he used his, he gets 3 when he's raging, but only on the turns after he rages. He will, of course, make these reckless.
Yeah.
And take swings at you. A 31 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And then a 28 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
You take 19 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage as the axe, the first axe strike, slams into you, and you feel the your life force sort of being sucked out through the axe.
That isn't reducing my maximum, right? It's just
necrotic. It's
damage.
Just necrotic damage. Yep. But you do watch. Oh, I rolled 2 fucking 1s on the second strike. So he just sort of like drags the axe a little bit on you. You take 15 points of slashing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage. But you do watch as the necrotic damage happens. Your life force seems to travel up the hilt, and his forearm veins bulge a little more.
So 16 total on the second one?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I will also rage. and give myself some temporary hit points. You sitting on my keyboard right now? Oh, jeez. I just leveled up, so I don't know if it's still 14 or 13. Features and traits. $15 now. 15 temporary hit points. And we are going to hit him. We're just gonna roll to hit. We don't need a reckless attack. I already
Nope.
have advantage.
Yep. He's recklessly attacking. Don't you need a recklessly strike to get your brutals,
If I
though?
want a brutal strike.
Yes. Okay.
But for this first one, it's a 17. Critical hit. That's a critical hit on the second one.
Great. But the first one was.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I have advantage, right?
Oh,
so
yes. I
this is
understand.
the first attack.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand what you meant now. Your words confuse me. He has a reaction to you hitting him for 28 halved to 14 damage. Will take his reaction to hit you back.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits with a 32. Oof. You take. Now we have all of the physical damage on you. So you take 26 points of slashing damage, halved to 13, and 2 points of necrotic damage.
All right. Second attack. Oh, actually, I'm gonna try and knock him prone. He needs to make a. What is it? DC 13? I thought it was higher than 13. No, it's 18. 18 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Cool. You got an 18 on the dot.
All right.
So he succeeds.
Time for the second attack. 26 to hit.
That hits.
All right. $13 damage, and make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. This time he got a 29 on his save.
All right.
13 damage halved to 7. You got it. All right. He will now take his turn. He's going to scoot around. You know what? I think he's actually going to. He's so much bigger than you. He's going to try and throw you. So he's going to try and grapple you. Make me an opposed athletics check.
Is he just like?
He's trying to put his hands right now. Great. You just let him grab you. He grabs you and throws you.
I swap places with him, so he is now flying through the air.
Oof. He slams into the wall, slides down to the ground, and looks up at you, eyes squinting. He gets back up using half his movement speed and charges back forward with the rest of his movement speed to just swing at you. He's got 50-foot movement speed. So
I understand. I also move quite a lot.
Yeah. So he used his first attack to grab you and throw you. He will use his next 2 attacks swinging at you recklessly.
Damage slammed into that wall?
He is raging. I wasn't going to make you take any damage being thrown into the wall.
Then no. Then, yeah.
I was just trying to be a little cinematic where he would throw you and then charge at you.
Gotcha.
A natural 20, baby.
There he goes. Boxing, you just rolled a natural 20 on me. What is his plus to hit?
16 plus 16 to hit.
Plus 16 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy. I will.
This guy's a higher level barbarian than you.
Okay, that explains it. Yeah, I'm I'm gonna be reckless attacking from now on. There's no point in the defense. I need to be brutal striking him.
18, 20, 40, 54 points of slashing damage, halved to 27.
Okay.
And then 3 points of necrotic damage. As he just buries his axe with his first swing, just like right into the middle of your chest, rips it out, and as the blood flies out of your chest, you watch it get sucked into the axe. A 22 to hit.
Wait, is this his? Oh, it's his third attack now.
This is yeah. He uses his bonus action to attack for the rest of the
Okay. And you said a what to hit?
A 22.
22. Yeah, it hits.
You take 26 points of slashing damage, halved to 13, and 2 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
Your go.
I'm going to roll a hit dice because I get to, once per turn as a bonus action, do a hit dice. Now, does that get the +4s or just 1d12? I've never used this before. What do you think? As a bonus action, you can expend one of your HP dice, roll the die, and regain a number of HP equal to the roll. Does that include? That's just a D12, right? That doesn't
Yeah,
include
just
the
the
+4.
dice, no additions.
No additions, just a D4. Could get a 1.
Got a 6.
I'm glad I found a D12 this week while I was cleaning, because I actually didn't have one in my little deck box.
Oh dang! I got some D12s here.
Oh wait, ignore that. We're brutal striking. 15.
15 misses. It hits his like impressively muscled chest and seems to do no damage to him. Just bounces off his muscle.
This ain't looking good, boys.
Those ones I
Does
know, they know
26
that I'll
hit?
eat them, and
A 26 does hit.
17 damage.
He halved to 9, and he will take his reaction to take a swing back at you.
Yeah.
do we get healed
Yeah, that
between these
hits.
fights?
No.
Okay.
No, you don't. No, you do not. If you can heal yourself,
Right, but
you
there's
can.
no like dedicated
And
long rest.
There's no
giver or
dedicated
something,
long
right?
rest heal. Yeah. Nobody's back there helping you out. You got to do it yourself. That was a 34 to hit.
Mhm.
24 slashing damage, halved to 12, and 5 points of necrotic damage.
Does he look damaged at all, or just completely fine?
He looks like you. I mean, you've poked him. He's got a few spots where like blood's trickling out, but he's smiling. He's having the time of his life. This just massive beaming smile. He leans down, puts his massive hand now on your shoulder, and what he thinks is a whisper, but really like it's loud enough that most people in the arena can hear. You're not cut out for this, little one.
Oh, that's what he says? I thought he was going to whisper in and say, I am so lonely.
Just end it. Just end it. I'm the son of a monster.
I am so lonely.
But you're giving me such fun. I haven't
All
had
right.
fun like this in so long. And he will take a swing at you again. Actually, you know what? He's going to just kick you with his leg.
Okay.
He's going to just like go to knee you. Still reckless. It's no longer plus 16. It should be a plus 14. So 22. 22 to hit. It'll just be a
22?
d6.
Yes. It's
Just d6. 5 plus 8 is 13 points of bludgeoning damage as he just knees you with his leg. As you halved, of course, to 7. As he does that, his raucous laughter swings out as he goes to bury his axe in you again. Still reckless, and now he's going to be taking -5 penalties to the roll to deal 10 more damage if he
This
hits.
is still in reaction to him attacking him?
No, his
No.
turn's over.
Oh, okay. I thought this was in reaction to one attack that Willie did. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
The attacking is a reaction. That's something. But this guy does 4 attacks a round, right?
Yeah.
There's no.
Yeah.
There's no.
36 to hit.
Yeah, hits. And he's rolling 36 to hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not 36 to hit. That was 34. Sorry.
Oh,
26 points of slashing damage. Oh, sorry. 36 points of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage. It should have been 29 to hit because I took a -5 penalty. 36 halved to 18 points of slashing damage. A second melee master attack.
attack number 2, 3.
This is the third and final attack of his round. 27 to hit, -5, 22 to hit, which does hit. Plus 10, 27 points of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage. 27 halved to 13. And that's his turn.
All right.
He's sort of like he doesn't like fully back away from you, but he gives you like 2 feet of space. He doesn't move out of your melee, but he backs up with this just smile on his face, his axe in his hand, nodding at you, and he's like, "Yes, come on, it's your turn. Come on."
Yeah. I say to him, I concede fighting the weapons. You are indeed strong. There isn't a way I'm gonna beat you with this lousy thing, right? And I want to
You throw your trident on the ground.
I want to clap and swap places the trident and a chair from the stands.
Great. Yeah, your chair, of course, right? Like the chair
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
sitting in.
So-
Yeah.
So friend has my trident right now.
Okay, friend, the chair next to you vanishes, and Willie's trident sort of like clatters next to you.
Nice.
Willie, you've got the chair in hand.
I put it down right on the ground. I put my arm on it. I hold it out to arm wrestle.
Arm wrestling, yeah.
You have spirit, young one.
Crowd goes
And he
wild.
the crowd loses it, and he gets down, and he shouts out, "Bring me ale! I've never in my life arm wrestled while sober."
Make it two.
And some young pages quickly run out with 2 sloshing mugs of ale. They're both handed to you both, and he downs his immediately, slams it down, and then puts his arm up to arm wrestle.
Yeah, I also down mine. I
Feels
throw
a
the cup
bear.
to the side. I grab his arm.
All right.
I
We
give him
both
a
roll
roar.
with we both roll with advantage. This is an athletics check. at advantage. Do you want to know the number you're going to try and beat before you
Yeah,
roll it?
tell me.
Okay. Oof. You need to beat a 33.
A 33.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 19, and he has a plus 14 to athletics.
What's your plus?
Crazy. Will you give it to me on a, because I only have a plus 10 to athletics, so will you give it to me on a crit?
Yeah,
Or
of course.
nat
Yeah, if
20?
you get a nat 20, so this is it's all for the nat 20 to win this.
Okay.
Wish
We
I
got
would've
2
inspired
rolls on
him
this.
earlier.
I'm not gonna roll with the advantage. I'm just gonna roll here. Roll everyone. Give me 20. Oof, that ain't 20.
Did you? That's a 4.
A 4.
Yep.
And
And
an
11.
Nope, absolutely
He
not.
shakes your fucking
A
butt.
moment later, your hand slams into the chair, and the chair breaks with this loud and the sand of the arena. There's like a bit of a sonic boom that goes out. And there's like a moment of silence, and then everybody's on their feet cheering. And then you do hear some cheers of Willie, Willie, Willie. Yeah,
I stand back up, I shake his hand.
he shakes your hand. He shrinks back down to normal size during the handshake, and he leans and he goes, "You have some growing to do, young one, but you were the greatest fight I've had in several years.
Promise
can't-
to stop by my pub and give me some pointers, eh?
Of course, as long as the drinks are on you."
I try and lift his arm into the air, like how you see at the end of like a boxing match.
Yeah. He engages in all of it. Just to be clear, you did 30 damage to him in total.
Yeah, there's just no. He takes
it's about-
twice as many turns as I do.
It's about a tenth of his hit points.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, he has a reaction called Opportunist. Whenever anybody deals damage to him or casts a spell, he can make a melee attack against that creature.
Is that a feat?
I don't know. Maybe. But that was that fight. You guys watch another couple fights. One is like an archer versus like a rogue, like a sort of like a thief type that just is trying to like win glory. And the archer, you guys think it's just like a hooded, cloaked archer, and with like preternatural speed, they were able to draw and loose about a half dozen arrows in like the span of a couple heartbeats, while the rogue was just unable to do anything about it. It's just peppered with arrows. Bleeding on the ground, he just waves a white handkerchief in the air. Which brings us to our next fight, which will be friend. Who am I going to have you fight of my contenders, friend? You're going to fight the paladin. Just like the regular fucking paladin. Friend versus Sam.
Damn.
I'm not good at names. Porco. Yeah, we're gonna call him Porco.
Porco.
Yeah, Porco the Paladin. We like it. Honey Monster's not in my library. Great.
I got him.
Oh, nice. Yes, great. Great. He walks out. Wielding a mace, plate armor, beautiful white hair, the insignia of the lawbringer, these like the scales of justice on like a white tabard on his chest. He walks out, sort of resplendent, sort of like waving his hand. He sort of gives a quick little speech. He turns and he goes, "I've trained my whole life under the guidance of the lawbringer. It is my destiny to see that the law is upheld. And on this day, I shall receive my birthright.
I'm flying already.
Great.
What?
Um.
I'm like 15 feet up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I cheer for him. Yeah!
Great.
I'm here to have a good time.
He draws his
That was my speak.
He draws his mace and points it at you, and he goes, "May the one the gods choose win.
Indeed.
Come at me if you dare." And he will, no matter the initiative, let you go first. He is passing initiative to you.
Cool.
So let's roll.
We don't even have to roll then. I'll go first.
So true. We don't have to roll. You go first.
All right. I say, wonderful friend. I get here, and I'm about 20 feet up right now.
Okay.
And I cast Hold Person.
Awesome.
Wisdom save?
Yep. I have a plus 11 to this.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah, 26. 26.
Stay there. Not gonna, I guess. I concede. I pass my turn.
Oh, you can see the fight?
No,
Or
I
you
passed
just
my
pass your
turn.
Okay. He like looks at his mace and goes, "I can't fly yet.
Did you want to
Points
throw
his-
something at me?
Points the mace at you and casts a guiding bolt.
Good idea.
But a natural 19.
That hits.
Yeah. Sixes. 1, 2, 3. He cast it at 5th level.
Shit.
8d6.
He said, fuck you.
38 points of radiant damage. And you are glitter bombed.
Oh.
Bang. Make a constitution saving, a concentration check on your fly. Against...
Boots.
Oh, it's just boots, so never mind. Sorry.
It's all right.
Here we go. He will actually, you know what? He'll move his 25 feet and stand there. I'll just get a little closer.
I'll fly a little closer to him. Say, don't do that again. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Not good at those. That's just a +2. 15.
Okay, he failed.
Okay.
So he's going to take... once the math finishes mathing, 57 damage. Psychic damage, and he can't cast spells or take magic actions. At the end of every 30 days, he can repeat this save.
No fucking shot. I have to look up that spell again.
It's Befuddlement. It's an 8th level
Yeah.
spell.
Befuddle. D&D Beyond.
What a dick move.
The target want a failed save. Yeah, at the end of every go fuck yourself. What again? He's literally you feel him get cut off from his god, and he just looks at his hand and looks up at you, just shock and disbelief written on his face. I can't feel his grace anymore.
It'll come
No.
back. It'll come back. Don't worry.
I've been forsaken. And he just runs. He just flees. And friend wins this round. Tears. He is just tears streaming down his face.
I'm fucking dead, dude. He
So
won't do that
fucking
again.
funny.
I go, yay! I guess the next attack on me has advantage. And I sit down.
Sit down. Great. For the final round of the first leg of this tournament, we have Sir Jimmy versus Sir Hunkus. Right, you're a sir. You've been knighted, right, Hunkus?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Or at least Captain Hunkus.
Yeah,
We used the proper
I'm up
title
there.
in the announcement. Token browser. Do I have a knight? Knigget? Okay, come on down, Hunkus. Come on down.
Questing night.
Do, 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 do. Okay. Do I roll initiative?
Yes, because he looks at you and he goes, Sir Hunkus, I have heard great tales of your
He's a
bravery
beetle.
and honor. It is with great pleasure that I shall duel you on this fine day. Is there anything you would like to add for conditions or stipulations in this duel?
Nope. Just a fair fight.
I would ask that you avoid harming my face. I would be grateful.
Sounds great. I'll do my
Awesome.
best.
He gives you a bow and then draws his long sword and bears his shield. This is the really pretty knight that is in the service of King Leon. Hungus,
I got a 3 on my initiative, so he's probably gonna go first.
Hungus, you put yourself in the arena and managed to stand in the exact spot where the sun's beating down in your eyes. And you sort of squint and put your hand over your eyes as he charges at you. Okay. He's going to make 3 attacks at you. First attack. A 15 to hit, which I think misses.
Misses.
A 13 to hit, which I think misses.
Misses.
And a crit on a 19.
Nice.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that hits, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's a 19 is a meets it beats it anyway. So
21 points of slashing damage. Plus, I'm going to roll this one. I just don't have enough d8s.
Could have had a D8.
Plus 43 points of radiant damage.
what?
As his blade finally makes contact with you, and you realize it's fucking enchanted. And
Owie.
just a burst of radiant energy carves through you. That's his go.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna swing the hit on him. And that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Great. I'm gonna do my damage. So that's gonna be 9 points of damage. And I'm gonna do the thunder
Okay.
from my staff, and he has to do a DC 17 con save, or he will be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Ooh, he failed that so hard.
So if he's stunned, do I have advantage on my next 2 attacks?
You definitely have advantage, son.
And that doesn't count as a spell because that came off of my attack, right?
You have the incapacitated attacks rolls against you have advantage. You have the incapacitated edition. You can't speak if you when you roll. Okay. Okay. Yep. You have advantage.
21 hit.
Yep. A crack of thunder as he as Hunkus cracks this knight over in his chest. There's a thunderclap that everybody hears. 15 points of damage. You got it.
That was a crit.
Great. Deal double damage. You should add your extra 2d6 lightning damage to that.
So that was 16. And then I will go ahead and add that 2d6 lightning damage to that.
And double that.
Like
You double that 2d6. So it's 4d6 or 2d6 doubled.
So that's going to be +8. That is going to be a total of 47 points of damage to him. I added that all up as I was doing it.
You should take your action surge.
Oh, and I'll take an action surge. Where is that? There it is. Nice. Yeah, and I'm just going to attack again.
You attack another 3 times.
Oh, I get my full
You
actions,
get your full action back.
and I'm still at advantage.
You still attack with advantage.
Oh, that's a crit.
That's another
Because
crit.
I rolled 19. Yeah, that's great. So let's go ahead and do this crit on this one. That was 18 points of damage on that roll. And let's do another attack. That's going to be a 24 to hit. That hits. And that's going to be 13. And let's do another roll with advantage. This is great. Does 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Plus another 10. That is another 41 points of damage.
You did 80, a little over 80 points of damage in one round of combat.
Hell, fucking yeah.
He is stunned.
Yeah.
He loses his turn. It's your turn again.
Okay.
He is still stunned.
And I still have advantage. So
You still have advantage.
rolling for damage. That probably does not. That's a 15.
That one does seem to bounce off his armor. Yeah. His full plate mail does block that one. But you get advantage. Yeah, you already have it.
And that's a crit.
It's another crit.
And let's
So-
do the roll.
Look at
Oh.
your. I'm gonna point out something to you. Just trying to help you learn your whole kit because I know there's a lot of stuff for you, Chad.
Uh-huh.
The staff has a thunder and lightning
Yeah,
component.
yeah, oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Great.
I should probably do that too on this one.
Because it crits and you'll double the
Yeah.
lightning damage.
Yeah. So
And if he fails his save, he'll be stunned for another round.
So yeah. So I'm gonna do my 9d6 damage.
Why 9d6? What?
That's what it says.
No, that's the lightning strike. Above it.
Oh, sorry, above it. Yeah,
Thunder
sorry.
and lightning.
I was reading the wrong one.
Yeah. Thunder and Lightning lets you do the 2 you've done already
It's the
at
same one, so
time.
2D. Yeah,
Yeah,
2d6.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And another crack of thunder goes out, and he has to roll a con save or be stunned again.
So let's do the 2d6 damage.
Why did I roll with advantage? I rolled a 3. So he's stunned again.
And that's 11 points more.
22. Nope, 22 because you double that 2d6.
Oh, yep.
So
And then I have one more attack on this round.
You
That
do
was
have
only my
one
second
more.
attack.
Yep.
That was only my second attack. So advantage.
And he got stunned
Roll.
again, by the way.
Yep. That's another crit at 19. And that's going to be another 14. So that round, that was 56 points of damage total for those 3 attacks. And then it's his turn.
But he's stunned again.
So I go again for 3
your
more
turn again.
attacks. All right. And that's not going to be good. That's 17 to 17.
17 bounces off his armor again. He's got an
Damn, all right.
18 armor class.
Okay.
Because he's in
That's
full plate.
better. So 27.
27 hits.
And that's a low damage. That's only 7. And then last roll for damage or to hit. Sorry. 23 hits plus damage. That's only 12 points of damage on that round. And that's it.
Hunkus, with in the time it took this guy to get his turn back, Hunkus did 162 points of damage. Hunkus, how do you look to this guy? He like comes out of his stupor, his ears ringing, he like rubs his eyes clear. He is bruised and there's several broken bones in his chest. He like clears his eyes, he looks at you. How he did land a crit on you. He landed a solid blow. How does Hunkus look?
He didn't even take half my damage or half my life, half my hit points. So
I think
I'm still over 100. I'm over 100 hit points.
Yeah,
still.
I don't think he would keep fighting. Why would he keep fighting?
I think he just. I think
there's a potential
it'd be a
that-
chance. It's essentially, does he think he can one tap you? If no, he bows out. And I
He thinks he's gonna get it all again.
I think he just like sort of like pulls. He like opens his shield arm up, so like his arm's up and his shield's no longer blocking, and he like goes and just slowly sheaths his sword so that you know it's not like an aggressive move. And he puts his other hand up and then does a deep bow of like martial respect.
I hope I didn't hurt your face too much.
He turns, he like bows and goes, "Sir, if you ever need a job, the King's Guard will take you in a heartbeat. It was an honor." And he will depart himself. Great. I would like. How do I want to determine? We have 4 fighters. We have the little gnome, we have the Goliath, we have Friend, and we have Hunkus. Oh no, we have the archer too. Somebody gets a bye. I'm gonna roll a d6 and it'll determine who gets the bye. Hunkus gets the bye. Hunkus moves on to the next round. Hunkus moves on to the semifinals.
He already fought.
He does. Yeah, we have to fight again. It's a tournament.
Yeah, I know, but I thought this was the next round. Oh no, that was his first fight. Never mind.
That was his first fight, and Hunkus gets a bye. So the gnome and the Goliath fight.
Oh, sick.
It's essentially the gnome doesn't give him an opportunity to do anything and just casts a spell on him immediately. Good. He fails miserably. And he is turned into a snail again.
One trick pony.
It does look like so the fight is going exactly the same as the previous one. He walks over, he casts Speak with Animals. The Goliath obviously tells him to go fuck himself. He sets him down, he puts up a force wall, and then he detonates a delayed blast fireball.
But it doesn't like kill the guy this time, right?
This time it doesn't kill the guy, so I need to look up Wall of Force. Nothing can pass through it. The guy just sort of like bounces his axe off of it for the whole time. And the gnome seems a little frustrated when he doesn't kill the Goliath in that one fell swoop. I need to do the damage
So he's
for
just
it real
like
quick.
stuck there waiting.
Yeah, waiting. It is 12d6. He only did 36 points of damage to the guy. The Goliath seems to just sit down in the thing, crisscross applesauce, staring, and like after a little bit, how long's Wall of Force? A 10-minute duration. As we're nearing the 10-minute mark of like this standstill, as the gnome's like scratching his chin, looking around, looking nervously, the crowd kind of turns on him. Boo! Let him out! Fight, you coward! Fucking wizard! You know, we're in the Rumagarian Empire, not wizard lovers here. As the 10 minutes are about to get up, he like lifts himself up from the ground, stretches, and then once again enlarges to a massive size, and then puts himself in like a 3-point runner's stance. Watches for the spell to fade, holds his action the round before it drops, and then full sprints to end up in melee with the gnome. The gnome he held his action to dash, because that's how actions work, right? The gnome gets one more chance to try and do something. He is going to cast Disintegrate and hope it works. I should have advantage on dexterity saving throws, but my spell block doesn't say anything about that. So I don't. Okay. Just regular save. He fails. Patches a Disintegrate to the chest.
Probably still doesn't kill him though.
Disintegrate.
It's only gonna do like 100 damage.
Disintegrate.
Max.
And it deals 10d6.
Plus 40.
10d6 plus 40. So wow, I rolled another 36. So 76. 82. 100. Yeah, no, he's still there. Yeah, he's been halved. 76, 82, 92, 102, 112. Yep. And then he spends his next round. He gets actually, because the guy cast Disintegrate, he gets a reaction. No, he burned his reaction to dash, so he doesn't actually. But it's his turn now, and he uses his full round to beat the bricks off of this gnome. The gnome dies. He does not view the gnome as like a worthy opponent. The gnome is
Surely, yeah.
eviscerated. That's a dead one. Great. He looks hurt. The Charles looks hurt at this point and sort of like limps and walks back to the to the like inner ring. Friend, you're up against the archer. Yes, the ranger. He hood cowl up. He actually stays back here. He is not as gentlemanly as your last one. Roll some initiative. I got a natural 20.
I got a
on my
natural
initiative.
1.
So you are like, you're thinking that you're about to have another like speech done, and then 3 arrows are already streaking across the field at you. A dirty 20 to hit,
Hits.
a 23 to hit,
Hit.
and a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
Hits.
He's
Porco
already
in the audience.
he poor guy. Still crying. He used his action surge last fight, so he can't throw another. That's how he was able to throw
Could do
6
6,
arrows.
yeah.
Yeah, he used his action surge to do it. 12 points of piercing damage and 8 points of piercing damage.
All right.
That's his round. That's his round.
All right. So I'm flying again.
Okay.
How do I want to go about this? I think I'll go for another hold person. I'll come right here.
You got
Shoot a hold person. Wisdom save.
I'm gonna roll Indomitable because I failed.
So you pass, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I rolled an 18 on that next die. Yep.
All right. And then
That's my one Indomitable.
how close are we together?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, about 35 feet from one another.
All right. Okay, go ahead. Your turn.
Okay, he's going to just take another 3 arrows at you. 3 shots. You know what? No, that's not the type of guy he is. A 17, a 25, and a 27.
On the 25, I'll use silvery barbs.
Okay. It's a higher roll.
Okay, so 2 hit.
Okay. 18 piercing damage. I rolled really well on that one. Ooh, I rolled even better. 20 points piercing damage on the second arrow. These 2 arrows just absolutely they seem to be barbed arrowheads. Like broadhead arrows barbed at the ends. They puncture into your metal. Kind of close distance on him. This kind of he gains like 5 feet, so you're now at like 40 feet distance from one another by him sort of like moving around the edge of the arena. He's just trying to keep a distance. Here we go.
I'm gonna cast telekinesis.
Okay.
and I want to use it on him. So he needs
Yep.
to make a strength saving throw.
I rolled a natural 20.
All right. Well, never mind.
Okay.
And then I will try to fly out of his range, but I doubt that I can get out of his range.
He's got a longbow.
Yeah, that's me.
You make 3 attacks at you. A 14.
Miss.
29.
Hit.
And a 17.
Miss.
A 13 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Okay. Here you go.
I will come back towards him. I will say, I surrender. But
Great.
Hunkus will kill you. Probably. And I
Mm.
inspire Hunkus.
Great.
Ooh,
Hunkus, you get a little bit
inspired.
of
It's a
inspiration.
D12 inspiration.
D12 inspiration.
There's a bit of a communal discussion up in the prime booth for like the godly people, the champions of the gods, and they all go, Charles shall be given a bye. The ranger and Sir Hunkus shall fight to decide who shall fight Charles.
Okay.
Hunkus, come on down. This guy literally doesn't move from his one fucking spot.
You just get right next to him.
You just like,
Hello.
oh yeah, you up down right there. Yeah,
I want to shake
100%.
his hand.
You pop down, and he like eyes. He's got this like cowl and this cloak that kind of keeps him like. If he was in the forest, he'd be really easy to hide. But the cowl's really deep, and you're close enough where you actually see the whites of his eyes as you hop down very close to him, and he turns. He's like, "Oh fuck." Roll initiative to see who goes first. I rolled real fucking shit.
Did you get another natural 20?
No, I got a 5.
Oh.
I got a 15.
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
take
so
that.
Hunkus goes first.
Okay. So I still have 2 things I can use on my staff, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, cool. Just making sure those things are still active. Great. Okay. How far away are we? Are we like 20 feet?
You're
15
like 10 feet away from him. Yeah.
10 feet? Okay. I'm just gonna get close enough. How's it going? And I'm gonna swing.
Great.
And 13 that probably doesn't hit.
13 does miss.
Okay.
So you have advantage on the next attack.
I'm telekinesing Willie to get a bird's eye view.
Just
There's
holding him
11.
above the arena.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll again to make sure. So that was a 22 to hit on the first one.
22 does hit.
Okay. I'm gonna swing on it. And that's gonna be 10 points of damage up front. And then I want to knock him prone with that hit.
Okay.
I don't know. What do I have to? Does
Nope.
he have to do anything?
He does. It's a
Or does
save
he-
on his part, but he rolled a 9 on the die, so that's a fail.
Oh.
He's knocked prone.
Okay. And then I have advantage on this attack, right?
Yep.
Great. And that's a 22 to hit.
That does hit.
And that's another 10 points. That's 20 points of damage total.
Great.
And that's my turn.
As he falls to the ground, his longbow clatters away from him, and he draws these 2 knives from his from these sheaths at his side. One seems to be like a really thick knife, like really good for probably like cutting rope or stabbing a person. The other seems to be more maybe like a throwing knife.
Okay.
And he sort of rolls around you and goes for your ankles, tries to hamstring you as he gets back to his feet. A natural 19 on the die.
That's a meets it beats it.
Well, it's got numbers on it. It's a 29 to
Oh,
hit.
oh, okay, yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Take 13 points of slashing damage, and your speed is reduced by half. Uh, 27 to hit, and then
That hits.
a natural 20. Nice.
Damn.
These are all with his thick dagger. He just seems to be sliding up and finding gaps in your armor and sliding them in. The non-crit is 11 points of piercing damage, and then the crit 22 points of slashing damage.
Did you drink some potions between rounds?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Wah.
Your go.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look and see what I got to do here. I've got all these extra fun things I can do. I thought I had something that could. Maybe not. That's fine. Okay.
You guys,
Is
those
Will-
of you
is
who
Will-
aren't fighting, see Charles on the other side of the arena as like medics and like personal attendants are trying to like rush up to him to try and help him, and he's like pushing them away to watch the fight. He's denying aid to like watch his opponents. Willie's friends floating him above the arena.
Yeah,
well, I was
yeah,
just making sure he wasn't like there. Yeah.
No, he's flying.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna swing on the ranger.
Great.
Oh, that's a 13. Does not
Misses.
hit.
So you have advantage on the next one.
Oh, there's a 19, and
That
there's
hits.
that's a crit actually. So
Great.
they're both crits. Hey, look at that. Nine.
The oppressive monk.
Okay, that's an 18 points, and then one last attack.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 21.
That hits.
Anyway.
And that's gonna be 11. So that's 29 points of damage total, and I want to knock him prone on that one again.
You go and knock him prone. Yeah, I rolled a 3. You knock him onto the ground, and his daggers clatter away from him, and his hood sort of like pulls back. Very young-looking guy, with his hood back, probably only like 20 years old. Eyes wide.
It's your son.
He looks up at you and he goes, "I surrender. I yield.
What?
I yield."
Really? That was it?
I mean, he beat both of his previous opponents without taking a single point of damage.
That's good.
He buried arrows in front.
He used all his good stuff up front. Yeah, I get it.
No, he won the initiative roll, and he's a cracked shot. But he lost the initiative roll to you, and so couldn't shoot his fucking bow.
Woo! Yeah, go Hunkus! I yell out as I heal Hunkus for 35.
All right, I'll take 35. Oh my goodness, that's good.
Charles
I needed that.
leaps, like full anime leaps into the center of the arena. Points at you, friend, and he goes, "That sort of aid means nothing to me. I will be victorious on mine own 2 legs, and this will be a battle spoken of for the ages."
Can you imagine? That was a disintegrate I accidentally rolled. Can you imagine? Does he have less than 100 hit points? If I just said, "Hey, fuck you," because that would be so funny.
He's doing his speech and he just disintegrates.
He's got more. He's got
Okay,
more than 100.
I say,
still.
Well, good that you don't care, as I heal Hunkus for 37 more.
Oh, I didn't see the disintegrate damage.
Yeah, that was an
Jeez.
accidental
that's-
disintegrate roll.
Friend just gives him the middle finger. Charles waits patiently for you.
You need anything else? You good?
I mean, I'm
Snacks,
good.
Condom.
Okay, go ahead. Kick his ass.
Du-du-du-du-du-du.
You're gonna have to multi-class into Paladin after this.
Hey, Hunkus, me and you. I did not heal
All right.
Charles. I didn't give anything back. He is the same as he was. Roll some initiative.
I got 12 on my initiative.
I have advantage on initiative rolls. And I got a 17. So I
Ouch.
go first. He's still big. He will rage. As a bonus action, draw that massive battle axe and recklessly strike at you. He doesn't know if it's good, if he can melee master you, so he won't. 24 to hit.
That hits.
You take 17 points of slashing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay.
131 to hit.
That hits.
Can I subtly use telekinesis on the axe as he goes to do that next attack to try to make it miss?
Telekinesis object. You try to move. If the object is being, you automatically. If the object is that creature must succeed on a strength saving throw. Sure. Yeah, I will do a strength save. At advantage because he's raging. Plus numbers.
I'm gonna make a what's it called?
25.
Sleight of hand. He passes then, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a sleight of hand to see if nobody notices that I did.
He doesn't eat, like
21.
He's so strong, so nobody around you noticed you
Right.
do that. He absolutely did not. He doesn't even notice resistance as he does 17 points of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic damage to you, Hunkus. And that's his round.
Okay.
As he
Okay.
stands over you. You are a big guy. This guy looms over you. His presence and aura just sort of leaning above you.
Okay. I'm gonna point my staff at him, and I'm going to shoot
Lightning.
the lightning bolt out of
Great.
it.
And because it's technically not a spell that you're casting, you're not casting the lightning bolt spell.
No, he's using
He
it
doesn't
on
get an
purpose,
attack
yeah.
of. Yeah, he does. He doesn't get an attack of opportunity on you about it.
So he has to do a DC 17 Dex save.
He fails.
Ow.
He
So that's
fails.
9d6. Is that what that is?
Yep.
Lightning damage?
96.
9d6.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Let's see what that does.
You got 11.
That's 26 points of damage. Is that a
You
spell
watch-
for me? Sorry.
No, it wasn't a spell. Nope. You watch as some of the damage seems to be lessened. By some necrotic shield that you really didn't see that was on him, but fades with that damage.
That sucks. So I can still do 2 attacks, right?
No.
Okay.
Nope. That was your turn. That's your round.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your action.
All right. So how much did he take?
He took half.
Oh, okay. Okay. So 13. Gotcha.
He looks down and he looks back at you and he squints his eyes. I didn't think you were. I thought you were a physical fighter. You disappoint me. No,
Hmm.
well, and he swings at you recklessly.
Recklessly.
And melee master, because he thinks now that you're a spellcaster. 21 to hit.
That hits.
That shouldn't hit. We need to get you in better armor or something.
Nah. Yeah, I'm at 19. So, yep.
29 to hit.
That hits.
And then 2 natural ones. Crazy.
I bet Lehman could have won this tournament.
You take 20 points of slashing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage. And you take 23 points of slashing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage.
I'm hurt, but I'm not. I'm hurt.
Did he ring your lob?
Yeah.
Damn. Damn, dude.
Great. It's your turn, Hunkus.
Okay. I'm gonna swing on him.
You know what? He rolled 2 natural ones. I'm going to say that he lost the grip on his axe and it skitters. I'll say that you've been just constantly trying to pull the fucking axe from him. And where it would like normally have slipped out of his hands and just landed on the ground, it slides across the arena.
Oh shit! I like dropped my hand. That happens. Like,
Well, too much. Too much.
And he like looks down and he looks at you, Hunkus, as
Service
if
Snape
you're the
ass.
one who fucking did it.
Because now he doesn't trust me because I'm like
Yeah.
some kind of crazy spellcaster. Oh, great. Okay, I'm gonna swing on him.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. And there's some damage. That's gonna be 12 points of damage. And can I knock him prone with that? Is he gonna?
You can certainly
try?
try.
Can I try?
Yeah. 12 damage halved to 6. He is raging. Oh, what's this? What's the roll? Yeah. I rolled a.
Oh, sorry.
It's topple,
It's,
right? It's your topple rules.
Yes.
Topple.
Where is it? There it is. Constitution saving throw. DC 8 plus 5 plus the ability modifier.
Good at those, but I rolled a 5 plus 12, 17. So what did you say the thing is?
8 plus 5 plus the ability modifier, so that's 13 plus.
So strength. What's your strength?
It is plus 4, so it's 8. That's 9. 8.
17. So it's
17. Yeah.
17, which is what I rolled. Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. Yep.
Great. So he keeps his feet.
All right. And I'm going to swing on him again.
You have advantage because he recklessly attacked you.
Oh, okay.
And you still have a bardic.
Do I get crit at 18?
Yes.
You do now. Yeah, this
Yes.
level, right?
I do now. Well, I just got an 18, so I get a crit on that one. Yep. It was, yeah, when we just leveled up last. Exactly. Nice. That's going to be, so does that have 2?
Yeah, it's all halved because he's raging. So halved to 10.
And then one more attack. Do I have advantage on this one too?
You do. You always have advantage. Yeah.
Oh,
This is
nice.
why
Okay.
Willie walks out of most fights with most of his health.
An 18, does that hit? That doesn't hit, does it?
18 does not hit this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Bounces off his muscular
That's
form.
16 points of damage total.
And with that last hit that hits him, he will take his reaction to fucking smack you.
Okay.
4 attacks around is absolutely brutal.
Yeah, he does hit. I rolled a 19 on the die, so it's 35 to hit. You take 24 points of slashing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage.
Was there any point where he wasn't wasn't really looking that I could get a heal off into.
Absolutely not yet.
Fuck.
Yeah, not. Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
take
still
a
your
knee.
turn. You could. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Well, I
Still
mean, I
your
don't have
turn.
any. I don't have an attack to left to do. So
No, but I'm
I'm-
saying you can take the fucking knee.
I'm gonna take the knee.
Yeah.
He needs, and he does not give you the respect he gave Willie because he currently is under the assumption you're a filthy fucking spellcaster.
I don't care.
He just sort of like turns around, lifts his hands. Oh, actually, I'm so sorry. Give yourself that health back. His attack would have
What-
just been a punch.
Oh yeah.
So what
without
was it? It was
axe.
20. It was 24 points
Four.
of slashing damage and 1, so 25 points of damage. Give it back to you. He would have only done 6 plus 8 is 14 points of bludgeoning damage. He would have just straight up punched you in the fucking head.
I'm still not comfortable. I'm still gonna
Yeah,
take that knee.
He's still gonna take the knee. I just wanted to
Yeah.
to make it so it was what it was.
I mean, the damage he was doing, I couldn't go through another round.
You
So yeah,
slash you slash him with your, or what do you use? Oh no, you bonk. So you bonk
yeah, I
him on
use
the
that
shoulder,
staff.
Staff.
and he like flexes, looks at you, and just this haymaker, this like classic, like if you slow motion and zoomed in on Uncas's face, his face like would have contorted around the fist. That
Slow
buries
motion,
itself.
like boxing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
100%. The you lose a tooth, and you like blink the stars away, and you just take the knee. And he turns around and lifts both of his arms up in the air, as he is proclaimed the new Lawbringer. All hail the Lawbringer.
That's when I should disintegrate him, huh?
Yeah, now's the time to disintegrate.
He has more hit points than 100 hit points still right now.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He has 119 hit points right now.
What
So for
grade is this guy?
I have
He's a
171 hit points.
He is a CR 18.
Holy shit.
18.
He was my like, I wanted somebody genuinely to replace. If I was gonna kill the Lawbringer for my funny little tournament arc, I wanted somebody
big enough to...
of equal like stature to take his place.
I mean, yeah, we probably have too much on our table to do that job anyway. So.
I did not really want any of you to actually win. I wasn't going to like fully stack the deck against you, but I did not want you guys to win.
Like there could have been a chance. But...
Oh, definitely. There was definitely an opportunity.
I think Lehman could have had it.
Yeah, no, you. Yeah, there's a chance. He is. This guy is currently resistant to all physical damage and cold, fire, lightning, and thunder.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah,
you had to burn
so
I
through.
might have.
Hunkus had to burn through a 10 health temporary health shield that he got for killing the gnome.
Oh wow, yeah.
The axe
Like that, so I had
force.
extra health to go through.
Yeah.
What a badass.
Yeah, that's a-
yeah. I knew
So
exactly
he's a-
which stat block to go after. I'll tell you.
He's a fighter? Is that
He's
what he
a
is?
barbarian.
Oh, barbarian. Okay.
He is a barbarian.
So what was
A lot of similar.
what was
attributes and
Jim
stuff.
jamming
I get
doing
that.
whole time.
Yeah, we circle back to Jim J. Jim J, you've had a whole session to just make things. What's the things you made? And Lehman, what were you up to? Watching the tournament is a valid option. Like Lehman, I see Lehman's character model there. Like Lehman could just have been taking a relaxing day. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, he probably bet on several.
Yeah,
several
let's
of
do
the
some
fights
betting in
and-
a moment. Yeah, let's make some gold for Lehman in a moment. Jim J, what were you up to?
I did an infusion.
Great.
Sync power armor, sync suit, power armor, advanced technology, to my plate, power suit,
Sir, the technology has been added to your suit.
And it's advanced.
Landro, your personal AI helps you. Do you ever work with Landro? You want to know what I'm going to give you with having Landro?
What's up?
You can have proficiency in history, nature, all of the knowledge ones.
It's like
History,
you've got
nature.
AI Google
Yeah.
in yours too.
How do I give myself the proficiency?
I think you can
Come
long
into
press
the
on them.
office with your pants off.
I think if you right click them or maybe long press if you're on the phone, I think it lets you change.
Long
Okay, here we go. I
press.
figured it out.
Give me the long press.
All of the knowledge, history, nature. What are the other ones? I don't think it's
Investigation.
not investigation. Just the recall stuff. I guess Arcana, but only Arcana when it comes to recall of information, not. So I'm going to say not Arcana just because I don't want us to get confused because you do a lot of Arcana checks when it just comes to like.
Not just tapping into like Arcana overall, basically.
Yeah. Just when it comes to like
history and nature.
just history and nature. I think those are the
Like
two.
known things. We can't like use it to like
And religion.
find out the mysteries.
Religion, yes, good.
Religion.
Yes, religion too. Yes. That's fine. For Jim J doesn't need to do like religion checks for like rituals, so it's fine.
So nature, religion, and
History.
What if he's already
History.
proficient in one of them?
Give him expertise.
Sexual explosion.
Great. Jim J had a great time. Lehman, how much gold did you bet in total?
Oh, I don't know, probably like 100.
100 gold. Go ahead and roll me. No, you're a fucking divination wizard. You know how things go. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
You have an advantage on gambling.
23. You make 2,300 gold
Jeez.
Okay.
on your bets.
That paid for like that training room.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Lehman,
then
if
some.
you're okay with it, Lehman, you use your divination to sort of portent the victors far enough in advance that you're able to put bets down.
Yep. He's good with it.
That was important.
Great. I think that's today's game. We your information gathers, and you guys know what I've told you about Kryn in the past: war-torn world, continents, Lord Soth, dragons, and we'll dive into Kryn next game. We'll do a little. I think we'll do a little bit more setup of the Adventurers Guild, and then we'll dive into Kryn.
oh yeah.
All right.